Series 2. We are so excited to have the President and CEO of MAID Canada, Abrams, with us today. Aaron is here to discuss MAID Canada's Healthy Home Cleaning System. Welcome, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, Fiona.
So to get us started today, Aaron, can you tell us why was the Healthy Home Cleaning System created?
Yeah, Fiona, as you'll recall, when the pandemic set in, our leadership team met immediately, and we noted that our top 10 priorities were this. Numbers 1 through 9, health and safety. Keep our franchise partners, teams, customers, and the communities that we provide service in safe. Number 10 on that list was to keep our franchises viable. We created the Healthy Home Cleaning System to fulfill mandates 1 through 9, to keep our franchise partners, customers, team members, and the community safe. But once the restrictions were lifted and the medical professionals had a better understanding of the impact of COVID-19 and how to minimize the spread, we knew we could provide safe service to customers and safe employment to our team members.
Okay. So what changes were implemented to the operating procedures?
Well, there's a long list, as I'm sure you can appreciate, but I think the primary changes were the daily health checks, both team members and customers. Communication was key. We were speaking with franchise partners daily, often multiple times a day, and they in turn were speaking with their teams and their customers on a very regular basis. Physical distancing was huge. I know a lot of our customers would like to socialize with their team members, but that became an obstacle we had to work around and encourage customers not just to stay away from the teams, but really to isolate or leave the home altogether. A huge emphasis on PPE. We've always used personal protective equipment in our cleans, but this became an absolute mandatory item upon entry into every customer's home. More disinfecting in the last period of time than we've ever disinfected probably before, because of the importance of trying to kill the virus if it were present. Proper equipment checks and cleaning, again, regularly cleaning the equipment between customers' homes to ensure that we were taking clean equipment into every clean that we were doing. We even migrated, Fiona, to something we've never done before, and that's solo cleans. We were sending cleaners in one at a time, again, to emphasize the need to distance from whoever we possibly could at every possible instance.
Well, that's amazing that you were able to develop this system so quickly. And then how quickly were the franchise partners and their teams able to implement this new system?
Oh, immediately. I mean, while we were under service suspension, we worked with our franchise partners in various capacities, medical and cleaning experts and other valuable resources to build out the Healthy Home Cleaning System, making numerous changes to our operating system along the way.
Okay. And what was the reaction by the customers? Were they happy? Were they still nervous? Like, what was the overall feeling from the customers?
It was overwhelming, Fiona, and I mean overwhelming in such a positive way. We've never imagined such a fabulous response from the clients. It was a situation where everybody was obviously taken off guard. We knew that to be able to clean and to clean safely, we needed to build the operating procedures and communicate those operating procedures effectively to customers. So we know that an important part of their lives is the service that we provide, particularly for those clients who cannot clean themselves, are physically incapable of doing so. But Fiona, the feedback we received across the board was beyond what we could have ever imagined. And Fiona, I'll tell anyone who listens, this, that we have the best franchisees in the industry, because we do. Not even our competitors could dispute that, especially through this pandemic and the Healthy Home Cleaning System introduction. I also tell anyone that will listen that we have the best teams in the industry. Again, no one would dispute that. But I can confidently say, based on the response and the reaction from our clients with our Healthy Home Cleaning System, that we also have the best clients that anybody could ask for. I could sit here, Fiona, probably for hours, and that might even be an understatement, and tell you about all the wonderful things that our customers did for our franchisees and their teams last year. I won't. That's probably a podcast in itself, if not two, but it was a very, very special time in our proud organization's history.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so I guess you had mentioned the teams, the cleaning team. So how did they feel about this new system, and how, what was their reaction to it?
Right. Again, amazing, overwhelming, all those words could use to describe that. In fact, some of our team members were called upon for their leadership to help with the development of the different aspects of the Healthy Home Cleaning System. We had a franchisee task force that was formed in the very early days of the pandemic with some of our, great leaders in our organization. And we know that they called upon some of their team members to also test, trial, and debate the different aspects of the healthy home cleaning system. Talk about a true team effort. This is why we have the best talent in the industry.
Mm-hmm. And so, things have changed over the course of, I guess, the first introduction of the healthy home cleaning system and, of course, the implementation. So has the system changed at all since it was first introduced?
I've never been a fan of the word changed, especially in this instance. I would say enhanced would be a better word. Like anything we do, Fiona, we're constantly trying to improve all aspects of the service we provide. It has most certainly been enhanced since it was first introduced in May of 2020.
And Aaron, do you foresee that it will change in the future?
Yes, I do. I think it will enhance in the future again. I remember actually being at a board meeting, and one of our board members, a very savvy director with unparalleled experience in franchising, said he expected that the healthy home cleaning system would be around for several years. Now, I suppose I hadn't really considered when we'd be able to decompose the new operating system, or at least some of the elements that would no longer be needed. But I agree with this director. It will be here for a while because there's so much good in the system that it doesn't make sense for us to revert back to our existing operating procedures. I do think we'll see some changes, likely in the form of enhancements, like I said. But I think we've got a pandemic we're continuing to work through, and the healthy home cleaning system has only strengthened our brand beyond what it was at before. We see this now, Fiona, in demand for our service from customers, which is literally off the charts. It's obliterated all existing sort of lead generation numbers. We're so proud of that. Customers trust us more than they ever have before. I think on the franchising side, Fiona, that demand for our franchises has, again, off the charts. We've never seen numbers like this before. So I think we're going to continue to use the healthy home cleaning system to continue to gain even more customers or clients in our businesses, but also to enhance the overall MAID experience. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is quite an exciting time for MAID. So why has the healthy home cleaning system led to such tremendous success for MAID? What would you say really has been the reason for this tremendous success?
You know what, Fiona, as you asked that question, I'm going to say it's not the system that's led to our success. It's the people behind the system. We have the most powerful brand in cleaning, brand awareness that is 10 times that of our next closest competitor. As I shared, we have the best franchisees and teams in the industry. Our brand and our operating system are nothing without the people that stand both in front of it and behind it. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's a healthy home cleaning system that's led to the success. I think it's the people introducing the healthy home cleaning system that has led to
Absolutely. But I would say as well, for anyone that's listening to this and watching, that, with the introduction of the healthy home cleaning system, with the implementation of this system, certainly, being able to be proactive in implementing the system, anyone coming into MAID will have that feeling of relief to know that no matter what, they are going to be providing a safe service to customers. So if a new franchisee is interested, or a candidate is interested to become a new franchisee, they're going to come into this system, seeing all these franchise partners who are having tremendous success with this system and being able to provide service ongoing. Even through the lockdowns, we were considered an essential service. So really, this healthy home cleaning system has led to success in so many different ways as well. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I would absolutely say that. And Fiona, I literally could go on for hours about what the healthy home cleaning system has meant for us as an organization, as a pillar in over 500 communities across the country. But I'll save that for now. Instead, I'll say how fortunate I believe we've been, as a brand, as a team since the pandemic began. Really nobody knew what was going to happen when COVID-19 started to come across the shores of Canada. The community was, in shock. The country was in a standstill. But businesses like ours are almost pandemic proof now. We've been so fortunate that through the pandemic, we've been able to operate, provide service, as I said earlier, to those who cannot clean their own homes. They're physically incapable of doing so. keeping families safe, providing a safe environment for families to, to live in, to work in, to educate in. The world has changed, but the one thing that has been consistent for so many of our clients across the country is their MAID service. Again, we're fortunate to have found ourselves in the industry that we have that has been so resilient through the pandemic. But again, it goes back to the people, Fiona. The healthy home cleaning system, the MAID brand, it is only as strong as the people that stand both in front of it and behind it.
Yes, absolutely. One word I've heard from franchise partners across Canada, our franchise partners, MAID, is how grateful they are to have been afforded the luxury of being in this industry and being able to stay operational and, all through the pandemic. So, I think as a company myself, I'm grateful as well. So, so that's a really big thing. So I would like to say thank you so much for explaining the healthy home cleaning system to us and the listeners. It sounds like each of the measures that have been implemented will ensure that the customers, the team members, and all of our communities are safe. And for anyone that is interested in a franchise opportunity, this system will provide peace of mind knowing that MAID provides a safe service in an effective way. So again, thanks for your time today, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, Fiona.